What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Rise here, but see what costs a blog. And today I'm here to talk about my thoughts on this new movie by Robert De Niro entitled The Family. Stars Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays his wife, as well as his two children, played by Diana, I probably pronounced her name wrong, Agron and John DeLeo. Okay? Basically, this is a family who grew up in New York in organized crime. The father snitches, and of course he goes into witness protection program. Let me say there are some spoilers, minor spoilers. I ain't gonna talk about the film, but you can tell all this from the commercials. And the FBI moves this family to France. All right, to move with Tony Parker. All right, so basically pluses and minus. I think plus wise, I like that each character has depth. Yes, there are these tough people who are organized crime, and if you mess with them, they're going to threaten your life. They might do things to you physically. You might saw a commercial where the stores blew up by the wife. But at the same time, these characters have some depth. And you know, De Niro's character plays this tough guy who intimidates people, who has done some illegal things in his past. But at the same time, you see within his character that he wants to be accepted. He doesn't like this life. He wants people to know his quote-unquote truth before he's killed by these people who are after him. You have Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays his wife, mother, of course. But she, you know, living his life, she wants this connection with, you know, with Roman Catholicism, with her faith or whatever. And she has her struggles within that. You got the children, the daughter. Again, she plays this little tough woman. She's actually a grown woman in real life, but plays this 17-year-old girl. Pretty. All the young guys like her, but she's looking for love, and she finds love with the person in this movie. I won't spoil it. As well as the son. Now the son, I love the son in here. I'm not really familiar with his acting, but he acts just like a mafia person, but he's young, so he's running that same type of street mentality, but he's using it in his context, which is school. Jokes wise, for me, I laughed about 5 times laughing out loud. Some of the bits got kind of, you know, old. You know what to expect, that they're going to do something crazy to people because they were part of the family. But there were some funny, you know, some funny moments. Couple of De Niro, Scorsese movie references in there. So, you know, they had to throw that in there. You know, Scorsese is executive producer of this movie. But yeah, some of the bits got kind of, you know, old. But I did laugh some. I just enjoyed it more with the depth of the characters. That's what I like more. Now, to go into stuff I didn't like. Obviously, this took place in France, but to be honest, maybe I don't know much about France. But to me, you know, the accents were pretty bad. It didn't sound like French accents. And a lot of it, maybe the movie says that, you know, that American culture influenced French culture, but to be honest, it didn't feel like another country. You know, they talk with the bad accents, but I didn't feel like they were in another country. You know, everybody spoke English. Really no language barriers. You know, they all, you know, like the guys love the teenage girl, and I don't know. It just, I didn't feel that. Another thing that was a hard time was, of course, all you have to do is look at this. Robert De Niro is what, like 70? And he got like a teenage son and a teenage daughter in high school. Kind of hard to accept. Michelle Pfeiffer, now I assume she was kind of wrinkly, and I'm not dissing her, but I assume they did that to probably try to match up with De Niro's age. But that family dynamic, even though I liked them as a family, the age difference just didn't work to me. Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible, but that didn't work for me. Some of the ways, again, minor spoiler, but let's just say one of the ways that they were discovered where they were at, I thought it was pretty, you know, a cheap little thing. They could have did more thought into it. But I overall enjoyed the performances. And I'll just say in the last 10 or 15 minutes, not to give it all away, but let's just say they stopped all the comedy stuff and it kind of turned into an action type of film. Again, I won't spoil the ending, but they turned off the comedy stuff. But last but not least, Tommy Lee. You know, he's a great actor. He's great in here. He's like the head of the FBI agents over in France, and he does an excellent job as usual. But yeah, overall, I could recommend this movie. I'm not saying I loved it, but I mean, if you wanted to go see this, you know, a matinee or something, it's cool. It's not a must see, but there were definitely some good, you know, good acting. Yeah, I mean, the satire kind of waned at the end, but I mean, there were some funny parts. So that's my thoughts on it. Love to hear yours. Proceed with Caution Blog. The Family. Kobe Sutton. I'm out. Triple.